Yeah, to discuss, we're going to welcome in former co-director of the Children's Obesity Program at the Children's National Hospital and surgeon and founder of ProCare Consultants, Dr. Evan Nadler, and internist at Custom Care Medical, Dr. Frank Contessessa. Thank you both for joining us this morning. Dr. Nadler, no surprise that many people see this virus. A lot of people don't want it. No one, when they hear explosive diarrhea, wants to sign up for that. But then you have another group of people, they hear quick weight loss, and they're maybe a little more intrigued. Where are your concerns when you hear people that want to attract this?
Yeah, well, obviously that's sort of out of context. I mean, it doesn't make any sense why anybody would want to give themselves an infectious disease. Yes, there haven't been any deaths, but there have been 140 or so hospitalizations from the infection. So I don't really think that people should be thinking of infecting themselves just to lose weight. And by the way it gets passed is from human waste that contaminates the produce. So maybe if we focus on where the infection comes from, the influencers won't be so keen to put it in their bodies.
Yeah, Dr. Frank, I'm sure Americans are very interested on how to avoid contracting this virus. I mean, is there a reason that Michigan and New York got hit the hardest out of the other 29 states? What are some tips that people can, utilize here?
Well, Kyle, it seems that this particular outbreak, they have finally been able to narrow it down. We've been tracking this story for the last week to 10 days or so. So it does seem to be localized to this one distributor of bagged iceberg lettuce. So I think what it should teach people is that you have to keep washing your produce. Even once this thing passes, we have to stay in the habit of washing our produce. That's really the easiest and simplest way to avoid this infection. And I want to just go back onto the last thing about the influencers. This is the stupidest thing you can imagine, because anybody out there who thinks that losing weight from an infection is actual weight loss, it's not. It's water weight. So the scale goes down because you become dehydrated. Once you rehydrate after the infection clears, that weight comes right back. That's not real meaningful weight loss. So anybody who's actually considering that, it's the stupidest thing that you can imagine. All I can imagine is the emoji that the frustrated emoji, because that's how stupid it is to even consider something like that.
Yeah, there's no fat burning happening with a stomach bug, I'll call it. Dr. Nadler, is there concern about, a lot of people asking, how does this even happen in the U.S. or how does it get this bad in terms of rules and regulations or things that can be changed going forward?
Yeah. So first of all, I totally agree with Dr. Frank. I didn't come out and say how stupid it was in my segment, but definitely stupid. I totally agree. And it's not weight loss, real weight loss. So cryptosporidiosis, which is how you say it, by the way, is no, just giving you some grief. It's a common parasite, and it happens every year. And last year, I think the numbers were about 2,500, but this year it's 6,000 or more and counting, based on the outbreak with the Taylor Farms and the shredded lettuce. But it's going to happen every year, not quite in these numbers. And people just need to be careful. The other thing that people can do is cook their food as opposed to eating raw food, which helps. But the spores are there, and they're part of nature, and they're going to be around forever.
Yeah,
well,
so we can still eat our vegetables,
yes.
Just maybe recommend cooking them and also washing them a little extra is what I've heard. Because then some people are avoiding all vegetables.
Yeah,
we're not doing that in my house. I'm just roasting them, so we've been good.
Exactly. We don't need to go to extremes here. Well, Dr. Evan Nadler and Dr. Frank Contessessa, thank you so much for your expertise, your advice. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, more to come.